I saw a news article yesterday that stated that Haikyuu is only going to have 25 episodes. Now, this was on Anime News Network, and so I'm guessing it's official. The series of Haikyuu is going to end after 25 episodes. Now, this is episode 23 if I am correct, and so pretty much we have just 2 episodes left before this series ends. So pretty much we're at the point now to where we know for a fact that the conclusion of the overall Inter High is not going to happen in this season of Haikyuu. Now, hopefully this series will get enough support to where we might have a season 2 very soon, because honestly, I have enjoyed Haikyuu up to this point. It's been a very fun ride, and as I have said countless times through the course of my journey through this series, I have really enjoyed the teamwork from Haikyuu. It's probably the best teamwork I've ever seen from a sports anime. And so, once again, when it comes to teamwork, Haikyuu does it right in this episode, and I love the symbolism they use in each different match. For instance, in this episode, I like how they used the back of Aoba, their shirt. When you see, like, Aoba running from our team, Kurasuno, you see their shirt, like their jersey, as they're running away, and at the end, when you see them trying to reach for the jersey, it's like slowly getting further away, and right at the end, when you see, you know, Shoyo hit the ball across and actually make a point to, like, you know, like tie a game, for instance, 24-24, you had it to where he grabbed the shirt of Oba, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. I really love the way Haikyuu uses symbolism. It is something I really do enjoy in the matches. Like, remember Dateko and the Iron Wall? That was just so fucking amazing. And how they're using that type of stuff also in this match really gets to me. So, overall, the episode, man, it had a lot of tension to it. Once again, Haikyuu ramps up that tension, and you feel like at one time in this episode, I know for a fact I did, that, you know, our team Kurasuno was going to lose. I really thought our team was going to lose for a second there in the middle of this episode, because, I mean, you see them constantly losing point after point after point after point. They get 3 points behind, and then, you know, they get to match point, and they're, like, at only 22 points. You're like, oh my god, they're fucked. And then all of a sudden, you know, the entire tide changes, and you see, you know, how both sides are wearing down, you know, their entire, you know, motivation, determination, atmosphere, and everything is just shifting and changing in each different second of the match. I mean, I love that so much. Like, I mean, it's so realistic if you think about it. I mean, if you're doing long rallies over and over again for the course of the entire match, your body is going to tire out. This was actually even done in the recent episodes of Baby Steps. You know, how, you know, our main male character, Achan, was getting tired because of going back and forth on the court. And so I like how they're adding in realistic type elements also in Haikyuu, showing that the players are human. They do get tired out. They're not freaking robots or machines that could go the entire match and be fine. And you can see how they slowly get worn out in this episode. And you can tell that Seijo's getting worn out because you see their setter mess up when he hits the ball and it hits the net. You can tell he accidentally messed up. I mean, clearly there's a lot of, you know, fouls and different stuff going down on both sides of the teams because of how all of them are getting very exhausted, and I enjoy that so much because it definitely shifts the overall tension and atmosphere of the entire episode and the series in general, because you never know who is truly going to win, because since Haikyuu is going to be ending in 2 episodes, okay? I honestly thought maybe they might have had an unexpected loss this episode, or maybe even next episode, because, I mean, since they're wanting to end it here, there must be something that, you know, is either going to be cliffhanger-worthy, or it's just going to be a dramatic ending that you're like, oh, shit, I need a season 2, or I need to read the manga. One or the other is going to pretty much happen. Now, overall, the animation of this episode, once again, almost fucking godlike. I love the animation of Haikyuu. I really, really wish a lot of other anime would get the support of animation like Haikyuu does, because, like I said, the way you see the characters move, it looks so lifelike, especially when they hit the ball. The frames in each hit when they smack that freaking volleyball over to the other side, it looks just freaking like perfection on top of, like, a sundae. I like how, one thing, how our pinch server of Kurasuno saved the entire atmosphere of our team this episode. For instance, you see, you know, Yama, you see how he says, I want to be in there too. I want to be in there because, you know, I'm jealous. You can tell he's getting jealous. And when he finally steps across this line, once again, they use some symbolism. He's like, oh my god, it's like a raging inferno when I cross this line. And you see, like, the entire tension and atmosphere when he crossed the line into the actual match. How, you know, all this pressure was put on top of him because he was the pinch server that had to change the entire atmosphere of the game. And I like that. I really, 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 really like that. It's just, I mean, seriously, Haikyuu amazes me each week with how it can do that. It has so much tone shifts. Like, one moment, you know, there's desperation, and you feel like you're about to lose, and in one moment, the characters are just jumping for joy and happy. Next moment, we have a comedy sequence, and then right after that, you have tension that feels like it's breaking your back. I mean, it does that constantly to us, and it does it enough and switches enough to where it doesn't get boring, it doesn't get cliche, and it keeps us all entertained. And that's exactly what this episode did. So, overall, great episode. If I had to rate it, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was an amazing episode. I enjoyed it. And tell me your thoughts, honestly. How'd you feel about this episode? How do you feel about, you know, Haikyuu ending in 2 episodes? I mean, are you upset about that? Or are you glad it's going to be going away for a while before, you know, they can make another high-quality anime like this? I mean, as we all know, making anime isn't that easy. It isn't. I don't know how to make anime. I'm just going to be honest. I can't. But, I mean, I know for a fact there's a lot of hard work put into making an anime, budget concerns, animation, script writing, stuff like that. And Haikyuu has been a very phenomenal series when it comes to everything I've seen. And so, if I have to wait maybe a good 8 months to even a year or 2 for Season 2, I'm fine to wait as long as it stays a good, consistent, high quality as this season of Haikyuu. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.